Today we are going to be letting the auction house decide what car we do a build on in Forza Horizon 5. Now, similar to the other times where we've let things decide what car build we are doing, like the last video we did, we are going to be letting a random number generator decide what sort of build we are going to be doing. If it lands on 1, it will be an off-roading build. If it lands on 2, it will be a street build. If it lands on 3, it will be a drift build. And if it lands on 4, it will be a race build. So with that being said, let's head on over to the auction house where we can find out what car that we are going to be doing a build on. So here we are in the auction house. Now we do have 22 million credits to spend, so that shouldn't be much of an issue in the options bar here. So like I said, we could do any make, any price range as well, so we're going to leave this as any. And what we're going to do is probably scroll from the bottom, and then hopefully once we let go of the controller, it should hopefully be something that we can't see because it hasn't loaded in properly, and then that will decide what car we do a build on in the auction house. So let's go ahead and confirm it and then find out which car we do a build on in the auction house. So I'm gonna just let go of it right now. Okay, that's good. 11 million, did I just see that? No, 11 million credits, are you kidding me? Did I just buy that? The Lamborghini Gallardo worth 11 million. So I'm hoping we do a race build now, which will be very good. I don't think I've even got this car either, but it does look pretty clean, not gonna lie though. So that's the car we're doing a build on, the Lamborghini Gallardo. I take it was some sort of special one, considering 11 million is definitely not right, I don't think, for that car. So let's just go ahead and find it real quick, and that's it, the Lamborghini Gallardo. Okay, that's probably why it's so much then. So let's go ahead and jump into it, and then before we do anything, that does look clean though, not gonna lie, let's go ahead and put up the random number generator where we can then decide what sort of build we are doing, and I hope we do a race build. Right, so here's the random number generator, and it's going to be a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 4. And like I said at the start, 1 will be a off-road build, 2 will be a street build, 3 will be a drift build, and 4 will be a race build. I'm hoping for 4, considering the car we're in, so hopefully we're going to get that. So let's generate. And 3, so a drift build. That's going to be interesting, but yeah, so a drift build in a Lamborghini, that sounds pretty good, not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and do that and head on over to upgrades and tuning, and then custom upgrade. Imagine there's already a drift tune on this, that would be a whole lot easier, but probably isn't. But let's go ahead and just get rid of that. So let's do a quick rev check though first. Sounds pretty good, not gonna lie. So then we do need to make this a drift build though. So first of all, let's just go ahead and put everything as race pretty much, just so we get all the power needed. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Like so, and then a lot with the platform and handling, put some race brakes on. We do have drift springs, so that's a good start as well for this build. Then just make everything race for this. So that's that section all done. Drivetrain, race clutch. Is there a drift transmission? Yes, there is. So do we do a 4 or a... Yeah, I think we do a 10 and 9 speed, considering it is 10 launch. So let's go ahead and put that in. Race drive line, and then the differential. That's a race diff, isn't it? We want a... Oh no, it is a drift diff. Okay, that's good. So far this sort of doesn't make sense. So conversion, we are definitely not putting that engine in. Rear wheel drive, that's tempting, you know. We'll see how it goes with currently, but yeah, I guess we'll put twin turbo in as well, and then aero and appearance, we'll just put the race splitter one, and we will be keeping the wing how it is. Don't really like the look of it on this one. So now that that one's done, tyres and rims, we do need a drift tyre compound, but I think we're going to keep the current rim style how it is for the moment. Yeah, and then we'll also put on some thick tyres, why not? So then, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and install the setup for 28,000 credits. Now that we've done that, I think we're gonna keep like the colour of the car how it is, as I think it looks pretty good with just this solid black colour along with the colour of the rim. So I think we are done with this build. So now then, all we gotta do is test it out on the biggest drift zone that there is, considering there isn't really a event for it. So the biggest one, of course, is the one going up the mountain. So let's go ahead and head on up over there, and where we can then go ahead and see if we have done a good drift build or not. Right, here we are at the mountain now, and I have changed it to rear wheel drive just so it does drift a bit better, as I've already tried it with the previous one and it wasn't the best. So let's go ahead and head on up to the area where the drift zone is, and then hopefully we can get a good score. Unlike the last drift build what we done, as I forgot to turn traction control off, which it is turned off now, which is good, so we should do a better attempt as well. So here we are, so let's go ahead and start it, and so far pretty good. It slides very nicely, I have got to say. Hopefully we'll get about 700,000 points, I want to say, on this drift zone. There's 70,000, so that's already pretty good. And yeah, this handles pretty good as a drift car, not gonna lie. Definitely a very good drift car, that I could say as well. There's 120,000 points, so that is good. Let's do a bit of first person drifting. Interior looks very nice as well, especially for this car as well. 160,000 points as well, that's not too bad. Just about kept it going then. Not too bad. 200,000 points now, which is pretty good. So far this is definitely a very good drift build, I have got to say. Coming up to 300,000 drift points now, which is fairly good. So it looks like we will be getting about 700,000 to 800,000, which is very good. So hopefully if we could stay on the track, that would be very useful, and we could get to it a bit more sooner. 500,000 drift points now, which is amazing. So yep, definitely a very good drift car for this. I mean, we are doing some pretty cool drifts going on at the moment. So far we haven't crashed either, so we haven't failed it yet, which is pretty good. But there's 600,000 points as well. Imagine I ended up setting a new record for my personal best drift score on this, which I think is about 960,000. So I haven't made it to a million yet, sadly, but hopefully one day we will. There's 700,000 drift points, so we've already beaten what I've said. So can we get to 800,000? And coming up to 800,000, will we make it? Yes, we do so. And across the finish line, that's a bit of angle with 828,000 drift points. That is brilliant, not gonna lie, a very good drift car that we have built. I've just randomly got a bit of a tandem drift going on then, that was pretty good. But yeah, so far then, I'm gonna give this car on the rate of points out of 10, probably a solid 8 out of 10 for a drift build, considering it does it very good. It just needs a teeny bit more acceleration, I want to say, and it can't get to the top of the mountain off-roading. But like I said, we did a drift build, not an off-road build, so that's probably why. But with that being said, that pretty much does sum up today's video. We let the auction house decide what car we do a build on and what type of build we will be doing a build on from a random number generator. So that pretty much does mean that's going to be it for today's video. So I hope you all did enjoy, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more better content. And other than that, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.